Hello everyone, I'm here to demonstrate a project I have recently worked on. So it's a hobby project and the main theme is basically it is a social communication platform. And for developing this application, as for client side I have used Angular and for server side I have used ASP.NET Core. So let me go through the features of this application. The first thing that we can do is register a new user. So let me try to create a new user. So I have both of the client side and server side projects running locally. As you can see, this is the backend project and this is the front end project. They are currently running on different ports in localhost and the projects are separate and they are maintained in different Git repositories. So let's try to register this new user. As you can see, after registering we are immediately logged in to the user, and initially we do have many different couple of different users already available in our application. The first function, and so in the matches tab we can see the users and we can apply certain filters, like based on age we can apply filter, we can change the gender and apply filter, we can work on the sort order, like based on the last active status we get sorted list of users. We can change it to the newest members, so the users that based on the time they have registered, so in descending order, so the latest members we can receive in a sorted order using this filter. So let's go into the functionality about editing our profile details. So in this section we can edit the details about introduction, and we can also upload photos as profile pictures or bio information. So let me upload this picture and it is being uploaded in Cloudinary. So since this is the first picture for this profile, it is immediately set as main profile picture. So we can go ahead and save these changes. We can upload multiple photos. So let me upload one more photo. And we can toggle the main profile picture easily in this section. Alright, so again going back into the matches section, we can interact with different other individuals in this application. Like we can like a user, so using this action from the card, and if we go into the likes tab, so we can see the users that I have liked. So and all the responses here are paginated. So if we look at the API that gets triggered, so in the headers section we see this pagination parameters about the response. So at a time we are deriving 5 users, and we also add this as so to bypass the course policy to be able to access this header information from the client. Alright, so that covers likes. So if so in the liked by we don't have any users at the moment, so let me try to log in as a different user to showcase the liked by functionality. So as this user, let me like this individual. So now in the liked section we have these two users and the liked by, as the other user has just liked me, so it is available here. And in the mutual section this user will be present as well, basically when both parties have liked each other, so those users will be available under this section. That covers the functionality that are relevant to like. So there is functionality for presence as well. So as you can see, both of these users are currently online, so the online presence tracking functionality has also been implemented, and we are using SignalR as well to serve this purpose. So if I log out immediately, this green highlighted color will turn into gray, and if I log back in, it is green again. Alright, so that covers the presence tracking feature. So we can visit other people's details, check their interests and photos as well, and the message sending functionality. So for the other user, let me try to update the profile picture. So let me try to add one more photo here. So some of the in the services we have some of the information cached, that's why. So as you can see, there is no loading when we again try to visit the profiles, right? That's why this user has uploaded a new photo, but it is not available as of now. So if we refresh the page to update the service instance, as you can see, the two photos are available here. That covers the functionality related to profile details. So let's review the functionality relevant for messages. So currently we don't have any messages in the inbox section or outbox section. So from the other user, let me try to send a message to this user. As soon as I have sent a message, we can see this notification. SignalR is also responsible for this functionality. If I click on it, I get immediately taken to this page, and as you can see, immediately this got updated to from unread to message read. So this message reading functionality has also been implemented here. And if we again going back to messages tab, so there are no unread messages. If we go into inbox, but outbox is empty since I have sent any messages. Let me try to send a message. So again going back to the messages tab, outbox. Okay, so I have, let me try to send a message. So this has been immediately read because they are both of the users are connected to the same channel. And in the messages tab, if we go into the outbox section, we can see the message that just got sent. And we can do real-time communication using the SignalR hub functionality. So let me try to showcase the real-time communication. So So this user is not in the same visited the same message area, so they are not connected in the same hub channel. So when I send a message here, so we receive a notification, but this message has not been read yet. So we do find this message in the unread section. So as soon as I visit it, the message has been read, and we can do real-time communication from here. Like, so as you can see, the messages are sent and received in real time. Yeah, that's about covers all the features that have been implemented under this application. Let's review the project structure, especially the backend project structure, since the main purpose of doing this project was to better familiarize myself into developing backend solutions using ASP.NET Core. So we have, under this solution, we have only one project that is serving all the functionalities of this application. We are targeting .NET 8 framework, and we are using Automapper, Cloudinary.NET, and SignalR for real-time communication. We are using SQLite as database, and we can review the project structures here. So all the controllers are in a separate area. We are using repository design pattern and unit of work design pattern. So all the database configuration and schema definition related stuff is under this data folder. The DTOs are managed so all the contracts are managed in a separate folder. The entities are in a separate entities folder. So we have app user, app role, connections, group, like, message, photo, all these entities that are relevant for this application. So we have certain extension methods, and we have one middleware, interfaces, and some helper methods, and services, and the signal layer. So if we review the program.cs file, here we are injecting all the services that are necessary for this application. Then we build the application, we configure the middleware, configure the cores, enable authorization and authentication, map the controllers. So these are the two routes that are serving the purpose of tracking presence and message sending. So we register both of them and the respective classes that handles what we do when we connect to a hub and what we do when we disconnect to a channel. So all these functionalities are implemented under these classes. And before we run the application, we do the database migration, and we cleared the connections table to do a fresh start so that there are no ghost users and the presence tracking works as expected. And then we initially seed some users so that we don't start off with since we are using in-memory database, we don't start off with an empty application. There are some initial users present in the application. Yeah, and that's about it in terms of the implementation side of things. So the front-end project is separate with all the services, resolvers, directives, components available in different structures. So this is a monolith application, and the backend is also a monolith application, and they are deployed in different URLs. So the front end is hosted under this URL. So we have dockerized the front end application and hosted it on render using nginx server, and the backend is also dockerized. So we can see the Docker file here. So the Docker image is hosted and we can visit the backend. So we can communicate the backend using this URL. So yes, so the backend is hosted under this URL. So and we can see all the APIs that are relevant for this application. So I have forgot to showcase the admin functionality. So there is certain endpoints that are relevant only for admin users, like right here. We can get users with roles and we can also edit roles, and as you can see there are certain policies that are invoked along with the authorize attribute. So these endpoints are only accessible by the admin role. So let me try to log in as an admin user. So this is an admin user, and as soon as I have logged in as an admin, I have one more navigation option, the admin tab, where I can see all the users that are present in my application, and I can edit their roles. Like for example, I have just registered as this user, so let me try to edit his role as member. Right, so let me try to give this user as admin access. Now if I log in as Lisa again, I'll have this admin option present in my toolbar, and I can modify the roles of other users. Yeah, that's some of the aspects relevant for authorization, and that's about sums up the demonstration for this application. Thanks everyone.